A prominent freelance journalist known for her coverage of politics and the troubled Darfur region has returned to Sudan's decimated newsrooms, left in ruins after months of fighting between the army and the paramilitary rapid support forces crushed the economy and silenced the press. With print newspapers at a standstill, her return follows the army's recapture of Khartoum, which has also spurred the return of nearly 2 million Sudanese. Susan Waweru reports.
Walking through the shattered remains of Sudan's National Council of Press and Publications, journalist Shamel El-Noor is greeted not by her colleagues but by silence and broken glass. Since the very first shots rang out in 2023, Sudan's presser went cold. Entire newsrooms in the heart of Khartoum, once bustling with deadlines, were abandoned, ransacked and left in ruins.
Since the first bullet, all print newspapers have stopped because these are institutions that are all situated in the center of Khartoum, which was a site for military operations since the first hours. It is the area of the Army General Command, and the surroundings include the offices of satellite channels, which had to stop and move to alternative locations. Sudanese press institutions, especially print newspapers, is that they stopped completely and lost their ability to perform their required role.
The civil war between the army and paramilitary rapid support forces not only claimed tens of thousands of lives and displaced millions, but also decimated Sudan's media. According to the Sudanese Journalist Syndicate, after the war began, 27 newspapers ceased operations, along with 32 radio stations and 8 television stations. About 1,000 journalists lost their jobs as they scattered across Sudan and 31 killed.
The main role of the National Council for Press and Publications is to manage the work of media regarding the print newspapers. This council has lost its role completely, and the building shows what became of the council, because basically there is no longer print journalism. As a result, it lost its role. I believe that there is a need to organize the profession in a more modern way because there are no longer print newspapers.
For Shamel, the collapse is personal.
This house is where I witnessed the first bullet in 2023. I left it after a month of the war in the hope of coming back, just like all those who left Khartoum. But the return was painful. We nearly lost our entire social life.
Despite the ruins, Shamel never put her down. She continued to publish online, one voice among the few still striving to keep Sudan's journalism alive, even as its foundations crumble. Susan Waweru, NTV.